Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. The Curve Queen.
Yep, it's DJ Damage. Let's get the show started.
So before we get into the, I almost said fuckery, but I'm going to clean up my image now.
Clean it up.
Don't do it.
It's like a little bit since we're on iHeart, but no, you can definitely hear us on iHeart. Make sure you've downloaded that app because you can peruse through all of our former shows. Doesn't it feel good to be at iHeart?
Yeah, it does.
Feels like it was just yesterday. You can also hear us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
So now that we're in here, fans are saying, are y'all going to change? Are y'all going to change? Fuck no.
Why would we?
Because, you know, people do get a couple coins and start acting weird. Money changes things. Ain't that a song?
So you don't feel like you're going to change at all, Jason?
Well, listen, I feel like life is all about evolution, right? We're all, excuse me? I think as people we should evolve. I will say.
So not changing, evolving.
I will say that.
Blossoming.
I will say that I've always said, and this is going to sound so crazy. I've always said, once I get a national show, meaning like a talk show, that's what was in my mind. Once I get a national show, I'm going to use my platform for my purpose, because this is my passion. My purpose is helping kids and helping young black and brown kids who've come from a place where I've come from. I mean, my book, when it comes out and it's almost done, I was a broken bird. For real, though.
Yeah, you were.
And she knows me better than a lot of people. So when people actually read the story, she knows all the shit. They'll start to understand me more. But I always said, like, I'm going, when I get that national show, I'm going to make sure that I'm also fulfilling my purpose.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part. You have a national platform. I have already a national platform. I didn't really understand it, that I already had it. So I could have been doing it the whole time. But my focus has really been into building this. We started this show 3 years ago. I call her up. She's moving from fucking New York, where she's living in this penthouse in the sky in Wall Street with all these muckety mucks and her Sonos system on the balcony.
And
with
I am
glasses
over
of
it.
champagne. And she's like, I'm moving to LA. And I'm like, Melissa, I'm not happy with how I look on reality TV, and I want to start a podcast. And I was talking to Norwood and Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, and she's like, I'm down. We didn't even like think about it as a brand or a business. We
Not
just
even
thought,
a
like,
little bit. I've always loved radio. Radio has always been my favorite medium.
Did you?
I've acted, I've hosted, I've done just about everything that you can do in entertainment. You know, I never came out with my rap EP, but hey, who knows?
Soon to come.
Who knows? But radio's always been my favorite medium. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, you get to be yourself. You know, you're the truest form of who you are, I think.
Yeah, I will say that it was definitely a mind opening thing where I do, hear people's comments, and we talked about on the last show where we talked about, like, our social responsibility and being really connected to what's happening. And I think at times we talk in this room and it's just DJ Damage and me and you friends who literally, I can talk to her like this for hours and hours and hours. I don't think that there's people listening. I mean, I know people are listening, but until I run into people, I was at Starbucks getting my tea, and I was on the phone saying, I ain't never going to change the way I interview and who I am, and I'm a good interviewer. And the lady next to me getting her coffee said, hold on, yeah, you really are. I mean, you don't know who's listening to you.
But you're so busy, you don't really get to feel the impact of the stuff you create.
Well, I mean, it's even like, you coming into the show, right? You came into like chaos. And there were times like, I know you wanted to choke me out because it was I couldn't handle it, her not being here. And I will say this again, there ain't nobody that can sit there and do what you do with me. It just ain't. You can put a body there, but then what are we gonna talk about? We have so much rich history. Nobody saw me dancing on the stage with Prince. Nobody got me.
I actually made that happen.
Nobody. I was just about to say, nobody got me the VIP bracelet to get to the stage, to get on stage with Prince.
How the hell you get a VIP bracelet for Prince?
She's Melissa fucking Ford.
I know, but how did it happen?
Stuff just happened. Just the right person was kismet. It was meant to happen.
He was meant
to be on the stage dancing with Prince.
Craziness.
That was magical, huh?
Well, but the best part about it was we got to go back and hang out with him right after.
Y'all got to kick it with Prince?
I mean, Madonna, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jay-Z. It doesn't matter who was in the room. Shout out to Miguel, who was with us, but
well, what was y'all doing? Wait,
it was an epic
what kind of
night.
lineup was that?
It was crazy.
But this is what I love about the show, because we have those fun experiences outside the room. But now we've been able to bring it to the show and turn into this. And, you know, our audience, thank you so much for being with us and going through all that with us. And if you watched the show before this, we got into it deeper. So we do appreciate you. And listen, evolution is great. Change, I believe in change, but in terms of like becoming a different nigga, that ain't going to happen. Not for me. Because I don't know how to be fake unless, of course, there was like 10 million on the table. And it's like...
You're
Hey,
faking?
good morning, America. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, we got Serayah in. Are you excited to talk to Serayah?
I love her. She actually, you know, it's so funny. She actually looks just like this girl that I used to do music videos with back in the day. So the girl is probably like, I don't know, 37, 38 now. She could be her twin.
Really?
Yeah, her name was Naomi. And Naomi's was one of my favorite people to do music videos with. So it's like every time I see Serayah, I'm like, she reminds me of somebody that I hold like a really, you know, a place in my heart for. So I automatically just like her.
Nice.
That's just it.
I interviewed her when she first started at Empire, so it's good to see, you know, where she has grown and blossomed since then. So yeah, let's get her in here.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so you're from Los Angeles.
Yes.
And
I'm
I've
from there.
never bumped into you.
Born and raised.
I know. Well, look, so I grew up in the Valley mainly, but like when I turned 19, I booked Empire. So I'm really in Chicago for 8 months out of the year. So I feel like people ask me like, what do you do in LA? I'm like, I don't know. Because I do everything, like when I turned 21, I was not even here, so.
So what was it like turning 21 in the Chi, though? Like, where did you go out to? Did they get you acclimated? Like, that's a different kind of nightlife scene to kind of first jump into your 21s at.
It's very different. It's very different. The people are cool. Like, I can tell you, like, going to the club here and there,
So
like, there
different.
you wear sneakers.
Night and day.
Like, night and day. Like,
Do
you
women
would
wear-
look extra as hell.
Do women wear flats?
there.
They ain't wearing flats though.
They'll
No,
bring
they
them in
wear
their bags.
sneakers.
Okay.
Sneakers for
Yeah.
sure. Or
Okay.
boots or something.
But are you a party girl? Like you party?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Let me find
She's
out.
24. Of course she's
No, I,
partying.
well, when I
Well, she's definitely not partying too hard because your skin is
Thank
flawless.
you. I am a grandma for real, but I do party. I'm not against it.
When you say you're a grandma, I mean you're not like Melissa at home with your chihuahua.
Hey, listen, yes, I am. I am a homebody and I am
Please.
proud of it.
Melissa's far from
I
a
am
grandma.
too, but I just minus the dog. I don't have any pets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 19. You were working at a fashion spot. Where were you working?
H&M.
Okay, so you're working at H&M, and this was before the Monkey in the Jungle Day.
Yeah.
Remember when
Yeah,
they did
monkey
whole-
on the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, way before that.
Yeah.
That poor store.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were
I
working.
felt so bad.
How did you get this? Did you get discovered there, or did you had never acted before that?
No, yes, I have.
Okay.
I grew up like acting and like kind of in theater arts and stuff like that, singing and dancing. I just never really had like an agent for it.
Okay.
So my friend connected me that he's like kin of the Daniels family.
Nice.
Lee Daniels
Okay.
and his
Nice.
sister Leah. Yeah, so he connected me with the audition opportunity, and then I got to audition. Then I got my agent and my lawyer.
So was the audition process? Because when I got booked on Wild 'N Out, I said, well, now that I'm a thespian, I should
Oh,
be.
for crying out
I should fucking be on Star or Power. You know,
Come on.
Power doesn't have a blogger on there or
Come
somebody
on.
starting shit. So,
Right.
well, I did a video. I said, hey, Lee, you know, my nigga, like, I'm gay, you're gay. I want to act.
That was the connection.
I mean, I don't really know how to audition.
That's how you did
So I'm
it.
like, what's up? I went on Instagram. I got all these people were tagging him, and I found Leah's Instagram, and then I borrowed her email address. I mean, like, I tried. I didn't make it.
He is nuts.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's like I feel like a lot of people do that to him, and
Yeah.
like they actually bite at that.
Yeah.
So that was a good
attempt.
heads up
But
to
what? But
Yeah.
the audition process, because for somebody like Lee, they say he's very relaxed and very like this.
Yeah.
Was it like that or?
you. So I didn't audition for either one of them. My character was the last one to be casted.
Oh really? So you
They
just
were
got
like already
booked?
into production. I auditioned for Leah's assistant, so it was a very dry audition. She was like, I was like, should I do it again? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
No feedback.
No
Nothing.
feedback, no nothing. So I like she let me. She was nice. She let me do it a couple different ways, and she sent in the tape to Lee, and then he responded to the tape.
But I feel like the audition process. I'm sure you back in the day you've auditioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
You auditioned.
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel the judgment. You know, like I don't feel.
Yeah. Why do you think so many actors and actresses out here get hooked on drugs? The rejection.
nerve-wracking.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's horrible.
It's
She
really
has a
bad.
very unique story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like first, pretty much big roll out the gate.
Yeah.
She's booked on Empire with Lee Yes, girl.
But I mean, like,
Yes.
even other auditions I go on, I still feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, I still feel that way because it's weird.
So you get
Auditioning is
nervous?
like taking a test.
You get nervous?
Heck yeah.
I mean, if I was you, I'd be walking in like, I'm on Fox. Like, let's speed this up. I got things to do.
But no, like, it depends, though. It depends, like, what the role is for. Like, you going for, like, Storm, X-Men, you like...
And when
Right,
you
right.
see who's going in for Storm for X-Men,
Nah.
you're looking at all
Not
these other
playing
actresses.
around.
You're like,
Yeah.
yo.
And this is how my audition would be. Damn, she was cute, but she had too much cellulite. All right, so Storm, that's what I would have did. I would have threw the girl before me under the
You
bus.
can't do that.
Right.
Do you have
Right.
any awkward audition stories? Like situations you've been in, you just like, wow, I just hope this never happens again.
Well, I had an audition experience, actually, that I went in for a certain role, right? It was a black girl. It may have been like mixed race girl in her early, 19, in her early 20s or whatever. So I go in there for the role, and she's supposed to be like very like smart and stuff, but she's like assertive and like can come in a room and command it. So I do the audition, and they're like, can you do it like,
Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it is.
like how Cookie would do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I was
She
gonna
wanted
say,
you to be
girl.
blacker, huh?
Right.
That's basically
I'm like,
what she's
basically
trying to
what
say.
you're
Sister
saying.
girl.
Can you do a little
Sister
blacker?
girl.
Can you be blacker? So I was like, there's nowhere in this. I would have done that if somewhere in this character breakdown like said that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But I didn't get that from this. So I'm like, and then to say Cookie, I'm just like,
That's
But there was a lot of controversy when you got into your role over at
with Empire.
with Empire when your hair was straight, and they said that you were trying to be more polished, or somebody was trying to change you. Do you feel like that is an industry thing? Do you feel like, because I just got off a call where I felt somebody was talking to me about changing. I was like, shit, I don't know how to do that.
We'll get back to that because I want to know what they want
face.
you to change.
My underwear. That's about it. But do you feel the pressure? Like, do you feel the pressure of Hollywood wanting you to be something else, or do you feel like they accept what you bring in the room? Because you're beautiful, you're young, you're vibrant, you're black, you're.
thank you.
She's everything. Like she's
my
really,
God,
like,
thank
Do you
she's
feel that
checking off
pressure?
all boxes.
Do you feel that pressure?
I mean, not anymore. I mean, maybe at first where like I was wearing my big hair on TV and then I straightened it. My fans were like, "Why would you do that?" And the natural community like,
Oh yeah,
attacked
the
me.
natural community.
Oh my
is,
God, they attacked me so
Wait,
bad.
there's a natural community.
Of course.
When
You just missed Curl Fest.
no,
You just missed it.
Wait a minute.
he's not lying.
Hold on. There ain't no
There
Curl
is a
Fest.
Curl
There is
Fest.
a
They would
Curl
hate this whole
Fest.
situation.
Yeah, no, there's a when I
a
swear
curl
when
fest.
I revealed my hair like what a year and a half ago on Instagram, the comments were crazy supportive.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, if
like,
this is
okay.
what it took, I would have done this 5 years ago.
When we say natural hair, we're not talking about an actual natural. We're just saying like your hair
whatever,
without a
whatever your natural state of hair is without processing, without the relaxers and the texturizers and whatever else, the
Right.
natural state of your hair without
Okay.
using, styling tools, blah 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 blah.
I
That's
thought
it.
the curly hair was beautiful though. What I mean, you liked it, right?
No, I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it.
I
but
loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
But
beautiful.
they definitely attacked me when I straightened my hair outside of the show. I was
But
like, oh.
women change their hair all the time, right?
Yeah.
So you
I
probably
do.
just wanted a change. I don't
Curly
think it's
hair
probably-
girls usually want straight hair. Straight
think
hair
it's like-
girls want curly
Curly
hair.
hair.
So it's just a girl thing.
Yeah.
We want what we don't have, and we get to
Well,
play
I'ma tell you
around
what
a
I
lot.
want.
You know,
I want these girls with these lace fronts to stop pulling out toothbrushes in public and brushing their damn baby hair. That's what I want. That shit, right? Especially like if you're at
Me
Denny's.
too.
I order my little pancakes and eggs, and now here you are with your toothbrush brushing your baby hair.
I can't.
It's too much.
I can't.
It's
Right?
an
Okay,
epidemic.
so you're
Sounds
in.
like
You're,
me. I'm just kidding.
So you're in Empire, and of course the elephant in the room, Jussie Smollett's character. Can you talk about? Is it dead yet? Is he hooked on drugs in a Safeway house? Is he locked in R. Kelly's basement? Where is Jussie's
Oh my
character?
God.
I mean,
Could
I
you
don't
imagine
know.
Jussie in
don't
R.
know.
Kelly's basement?
We don't know where
It
he
is shot in
is.
Chicago.
Horrible. This is just horrible. You know what? I really can't because there's too much already going on with that. So let's just
I think
let
it's
the
still
storyline
on.
be.
There's ongoing litigation, right?
Yeah, it's a
still.
legal situation, so I can't.
But when you guys are on a cast, like for example, if we're here as a show, and then all of a sudden, like I hear, Melissa has been like beaten by these Congolese at the Save Mart, and then all of a sudden she says it was Ariana Grande fans, and then Ariana Grande said it wasn't my fan. I mean, I would feel like we have a sense of obligation to one another not to fuck shit up. Like, keep the bag right. And it was Black History Month. Didn't you feel a little let down, though? I mean, this is your co-star. I don't even know if you've established what you believe yet.
We have definitely not established that.
I'm kidding. No, I mean, no one. Here's the thing with it. In all seriousness, like, we are so close to the situation, but we're so far. We work with him and everything, and he's such a great person to us, you know. But when something like this happens, there's nothing. We don't really know what to think either, like the rest of the world. So it's been a very weird situation for all of us. Like, when I went out in Chicago afterwards, me and Seven, we went to like a local bar or whatever, and like this drunk guy was like screaming at me like, "You and that guy from Empire, and you're the one." And
It's
he was
your
like,
fault.
I was like, "Whoa!" Like, it was crazy.
Do they feel like because it brought more shame to Chicago?
A lot of people feel like that too, like kind of defending their city. So there's a lot going on with it, and but you know, we just all wish him the best.
And you guys are focused on, this is the last season, right?
Yes.
And so far you're into it. What is the vibe on set? I mean, first of all, I love Taraji P. Henson.
Everybody does.
I mean, first of all, I love everybody on the show.
Yeah.
And I know Jesse personally. I mean, he is a good guy personally. I mean, it's an
Yeah.
unfortunate situation. What's the vibe on set now? Is everybody just focused on having the best season? Or
You know what? I was kind of nervous for it too, because when it happened, I wasn't working as much, like in the episodes. But it's been really smooth. No one really talks about that. No one harbors on it. There's no weird energy. Everyone's just kind of like really excited for the last big bang of this Empire saga.
Now, you what's the boy's name? Hakeem. What is his name?
Bashir.
Bashir, right? You don't hop
Bashir.
in the car with him because you know he went to jail last time he was driving in Atlanta.
I'm so done.
He got locked up?
Yeah, you didn't see his mugshot. Now that's when you know.
You're lying.
Here's the deal.
No, you're lying.
This is what I
Someone
love.
sent it to me via Instagram
That's my boy.
DM.
This
I
is
was
what I
like,
love about me, right? Like, I go out looking like trash all the time. I don't care. So if you arrest me, I'm gonna look crazy. And he usually looks really cute. But this day he must have been running to Save Mart for some animal cookies because
I've known him since he was 12.
really he looks smoked out or something.
I saw the picture, and
But
you're,
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Talking about energy on set. You
First of all, I love you. We're not gonna never let nobody attack you.
Nope.
Even if you ain't here, we ain't gonna let it go down.
Thank you. Thank
Cause
you.
she's sitting over here like, damn, I wish I could just blink my eyes and get up out of here.
But 4 years ago, you start doing this show. There's a lot of other people that start first time big roles on this show.
Yep.
How has the energy as far as egos been? You know, a lot of people are becoming superstars on this show that never were really stars before. How do you deal with people's egos where anybody's ego on set maybe grown too big, or how do you deal with that?
Personally,
Yeah.
I just go to work, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
And stay
I
out
just
the
go to
way.
work. I stay out
Because
the way. I
Empire
mind my
is
business.
huge.
No, it
Yeah.
blew
And in
up.
turn, you could be an everyday person. Now you're a superstar around the world.
Absolutely. It was definitely a big change. And I think, like you were saying, there's a lot of new people on the show. So, like, from literally, like, in a matter of 6 months, you're, like, noticed everywhere you go. Like, I was even getting used to it. I'm like, why do people keep staring at me? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm on TV. So it's like that type of realization. And then, like, if you take it to the head, of course your ego is going to go crazy and it's going to be harder to work with you and stuff like that. But I feel like we adjusted well. Like, we were all pretty close for the most part. But yeah, that's a good point.
who's been some of your favorite guest stars on the show? Who have you been like, yes, I loved? Even if you didn't get a chance to work with them, you got a chance to see them at work. You know, because
Okay.
you've had some big stars on the show.
I loved Forrest Whitaker because I got to work with him.
that's
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's lit.
oh my God, this is so amazing. Because I don't usually have like a storyline like that. So my storyline like took a turn with Forrest Whitaker. I was like, yes. Mariah Carey. And then, I don't know, there's a couple other people. There was some really cool people on the show. Naomi Campbell was cool to see. in
Was you
person.
there when P.D. Pablo was there?
No.
Okay, just
Remy Ma was
Yeah.
so dope. Remy Ma
She's
was
very
really,
dope.
really
taking it back
nice.
to the 2000s right
Yeah,
now.
just-
She
I-
was so nice to me, like in hair and makeup. I was like, hi. And
She's
like,
really nice.
Hi, how are you? Like, how you doing? Does this look cute, girl? Like, she was just like, she was so nice.
Yeah, I just saw Remy Ma the other day, and I said, "Hey, we really need you on the show." And then, you know, she had that ankle bracelet. She can't travel, but I guess
So
it's
we'll
coming
go
up.
to her.
I
Okay.
said we'll come to you because I think she is important, you know, to hip hop. So when you look at like the whole females in hip hop thing, are you a hip hop person or like what's your genre of music?
I love hip hop.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you? So if you could see Meg Thee Stallion on a record with Nicki or Cardi, who would it be?
Just what you think makes sense sonically. No, sonically, what you think makes sense?
Nicki.
Okay, I can see that. They were on live the other day.
Yeah.
Or all three
But
of them.
not just, or all three of them,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. I think that it's possible to have a bunch of the female artists on one song, honestly.
Recently, Jermaine Dupri, he did an interview was saying basically women MCs, basically, it's like a battle of who's the best stripper. Did you see that? Now, you being an artist yourself, how did you feel about like what Jermaine Dupri was saying about the female artists and their subject
Good
matter?
question.
I feel like he comes from an era and he has his own opinion, which is awesome.
Let me translate that. The nigga's old and he talking too much. I've had my opinion on the show recently about it too.
I think, no, for real, like, I just think that right now is a time where, like, you know, there was a time, like, a few years ago where there was, like, not really any artists out. There was just the big artists. It felt like there was just the same artists. I love it, what's going on right now. Like, everyone's being heard. Everyone's being taken seriously. Everyone, you know, has a shot right now. And I don't agree. I just think that the women are talking about their lifestyles like the men do.
I love Jermaine, but I was thinking about all the female rappers that's out, and you can go from Tink to Dreezy to even Megan. I was like, where's the subject matter he's talking about? I'm like, the battle of the best stripper.
Jealousy is a motherfucker.
Well, let's go
I mean,
back.
the only one that was a stripper was Cardi, right?
Well, Cardi, I mean,
Cash Doll.
Cash
used to
Doll.
dance.
Yeah, there's, I mean, has Meg Thee
but they don't-
Stallion
Meg is
been a
in
stripper?
college,
No.
isn't
No.
But he was saying the subject matter was like they're rapping about who is stripping the best, basically.
Well, let's say this, and I said this on the last show, right? Female rappers should stop talking about their vagina when men stop talking about it.
Right.
Probably will never happen,
That's
right?
right.
And they should be able
I
to.
agree.
And I feel like, as you said, like everybody should have their shot to follow their dream. And if guys can rap about coming out the hood and selling dope and shooting people, why can't a woman say I struggle or I made my way to the strip club to here? Everybody loves a story where you can come up from that, right?
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and right now it's just the era of being real.
Right.
Like, it's not about being a polished superstar anymore. It's about, like, what's your story and what are you going through, or like how you get from A to B.
So do you ever link up with like Yara and all the other young actresses in your group?
I don't
Yara's a little
know.
younger than you, huh?
Yeah.
Is she? How old is Yara?
Probably like 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's young.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she may
brilliant,
be
though.
19 in age, but that girl is an activist. She's out there.
No,
Like,
of course,
she's
I'm
not,
just saying, but
She's
she's
you
not
know,
sitting at home playing Super Mario
she
Brothers.
ain't going to the club in Chicago yet, though.
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't say that she was out twerking on a pole every night. God.
She's,
Jump to
yeah,
that.
Don't talk
Yara's
about her
definitely
in my
not
face
doing
like
that.
that. I just said I wasn't gonna let nobody talk about her. Yeah. But I mean, do young women like you in your age group, young actresses, especially black actresses, do you all hang out, or is it
I
like when
mean-
you see her at the audition, like I ain't going nowhere near that bitch?
Oh Lord, no, I don't have those type of problems, thank God. But I hang out with like Seven is my girl, Asiana,
Like
Alexis, Caitlin. They're all on my show. Ryan Brown. There's been some really cool the McLean sisters, Sierra and China and Lauren, her sisters. I've linked with some really cool girls that I've been close to over the past couple years.
So what's your relationship like with Taraji? Because I see Taraji as, well, I see her as black excellence, but she definitely seems like a mother figure to like helping other young actors and actresses. Is she like that in person?
Taraji's definitely like, I learned from her by watching her.
Okay.
Like I'll ask, like I remember a long time ago I was like, can I watch her and Terrence sing? They're like, yeah. It's fine. Like I'll stay after work and just watch them work just to see how they figure out a scene together. But she's definitely giving me some pointers and stuff like that. And she is like, she
The
is
exact same way.
She is, yes. So
Taraji's dope.
It's just like, she's like the mom that loves you, but okay, baby.
Tough love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, tough love.
So,
Right now,
so
get out.
which of your co-stars do you hate the most? I mean, there has to be somebody.
She's not going
Why did you
to
go
cut-
with the H word?
Okay, sorry, my bad. Which of your co-stars do you wish would die last season.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's get right over that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. This being your first major role, and you've had like a very big character arc, and now, well, not now, but you've been, your character's revealed that she's bisexual. Not to get all up in your business, but...
Have you ever been with another woman before?
No.
Okay, well, we do that here. Get up in your business. That's what I mean. Not, don't give me that.
I didn't say nothing.
He's like, let's get to it.
No, because everybody says like I promote homosexuality, which I just promote my life, and if that's what it is. Sorry.
So when they told you that was going to be a revelation your character was going to make, what were your feelings surrounding? Did you feel like, whoa, okay, or were you really excited about being able to, delve into something that's not a part of your real life?
Okay, so at first I was like, whoa, wait, what?
You said you're 21 now. Okay.
Right, and I was like, I just didn't know that was my character's like thing. So when I walked into the show, like that was not a part of like what I thought. I had talks with the writers and everything and why they wanted to go there. And then I was like, okay, like I get it. As long as I understand like what I'm doing, why I'm doing it.
What were their reasons?
Their reasons was just emulating like pop culture and just girls finding themselves while they're famous.
Right.
And like we see that all the time.
Yeah.
Girls are dating a guy, and then 2 weeks later they're dating a model friend. Like,
Or they're dating a guy, and then 2 days later he's dating a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. This is what I'm saying. Like, but this is what I love about Empire, and what I loved about Star. They really, you do feel like you know the people. You feel relate, and I think that's like the magic of Lee Daniels. I think him coming from the other side. They used to call it the dark side. Now it's the side that's glowing, the gay community, because it's cool to be gay these days. I feel like it's very relatable to people who can look at the show and see Taraji, see all these different characters, your character, and say, man, like I'm the aspiring artist that wants to make it, or I'm the young girl evolving and exploring myself. So,
right.
Yeah.
Did they feel like, I'm sorry, I just want to ask, did they feel like they were going to have to give like an example of the bisexuality, like you having to do scenes? Like, how are you?
So thank God we're on Fox.
Okay.
So we can't do
If it
too
was
much
HBO,
crazy stuff.
it'd be a whole other
I see
story.
some crazy stuff on that show, though.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
there's been crazy stuff, but it's like we
It ain't
can't
like
go
Netflix.
No, I've seen some crazy stuff on that show.
So it's just basically, it was just like lightly touched on, and I haven't done, I think, anything with a girl since like 3rd season.
Okay.
Or 4th season.
So you like,
What was the reaction from your fans? Like, do your fans, can they separate you from your character?
Yes, which is
can?
really cool.
Okay.
You're lucky.
Because
that does not happen very often.
And in the first couple of years, I was grinding so much outside of the show because I wasn't sure if I was going to be picked back up. So I was like, I got to make money. And I just started putting my name out there more, I think, and just doing like other like videos and collaborations with people. So thank God people come up to me and they're like, "Are you Serayah?" I'm like, Serayah. But yeah, so.
everything happens for a reason, because you probably felt like when you did the first season, you might not come back, and then you start promoting your own brand.
Right.
Everything comes full circle, and look at you now. So I know a lot of people still to this day, they can't separate, like you said, a lot of those actors and actresses from that show, period.
Yeah.
They try to do other stuff.
Yep.
It just won't work. But you've been doing a bunch of stuff. I'm seeing you with Taylor Swift all over the TV. Like, you're killing it.
I mean, you see her with
Thank you.
Jacob Lattimore.
Okay.
So, so how is it young out here? Young, fly, got money, got the little Louis Vuitton purse, and a boyfriend. I mean, is it hard dating in Hollywood, because you guys are like in love, right?
You are something else.
I will not change.
Don't change.
No,
I love
I won't.
it. It is hard. It's hard. I mean, it's hard dating, I feel like, in general. I mean, it's just hard out here.
It's a little
for
better
everybody.
because he got a job, you got a job, y'all have y'all space, and then when y'all come together, you miss each other.
No, because she got niggas in her DMs and he got his in
But
his DMs.
I don't see her caring about some
All right.
DMs.
So is there pressure? Is there additional pressure being famous and dating somebody else famous?
Maybe. But for me, it's just all about like establishing what this is first before it's like, oh, we're all on the gram. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been
Good for
dating
you.
him for a long time.
Good for you,
before.
because your counterparts do not act like that. As soon as they like
I'm just
literally
not into
meet,
that.
they're like, "We're in love."
I'm just not
Us.
into it.
Hashtag him. Fuck No, God. And then 2 weeks later, they're over and you have to
Deleted.
erase every
Everything's deleted.
picture.
Wait,
Thank God you got to
into
somebody
it.
please remind me because I haven't. What's the boy's name that was up here at our show? Keith. What's his name?
Keith?
Oh, Keith Powers.
Oh, Keith Powers. Like, y'all went on a date and didn't post no photo.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
But I'm just saying.
Are you kidding me, Jason? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just saying you guys didn't post a photo, but now that he's in a full-fledged relationship, he's decided it's time to go public.
I can't.
Wait, is that real?
Her face.
Can't be real.
Damage.
Really?
Look at this face. It's fucked up, but it don't lie. Remember that.
Not really.
Anyway,
Not
so
really.
back to
No.
you. So back to you and Jacob.
I'm so
So
happy
you
for
and
him and Ryan.
So me too.
That is so
I
cute.
just seen him at the wedding.
Wait, Adam. Sorry, it didn't work out.
Fuck you.
So look, real quick. Okay, so do you guys exchange passwords to each other's accounts? Like, I need.
Jeez.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't do it, girl.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not her. That's too much.
Because you have confidence.
Yeah, and you should have confidence. And if you don't, I'm okay.
So I think you have a stepdad, right?
I do.
I met your stepdad.
You met DR?
Yeah, at hookah. He's like,
This guy knows everybody that I don't
well,
even
first
know.
of all,
he's from Detroit.
He's like walking the room like, yo, he's one of those people that
He's one of
connects
those
with people when he's in the
like
room.
you. Yeah.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to DR.
Yeah, but no, he said a lot of good things about you. I mean, we've been trying to interview you for a while.
Oh, really?
We at our other location, we got kicked out of there, but here we are.
He got us kicked out.
So how is it having like?
Just want to make that clear.
So how is it having step parents? You mean I don't know if I get along with my stepmom. Well, we don't really have a relationship. How do you do that?
Well, DR is awesome. I mean, I met him when my parents they started dating when I was like 12 or 13. So I've known him for
been
a
a while.
while. And same thing with my stepmom. I've known her since I was like 11. So it's kind of like they just get added to and figure out the kinks.
So why are you so normal? I mean, you're in Hollywood.
I'm so normal, huh?
You are. I mean,
I
like
know.
you're very like normal. You
Well,
know what I'm
because
saying?
she's native California,
Okay.
and then she got, she was working at H&M and got swooped up and she's had a regular gig.
Well, she clearly was raised well.
Yes, and in a city,
thank
but
you.
also in
I
a
know
city
what it
like
is.
Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like she's
My
not
mother.
No,
here.
because
Probably.
this is the example. I think we've interviewed a lot of people. We just had Black China up here. We had a lot of different people up at this show.
She said it already though. She said she just doesn't buy into her own press.
But I think
know?
you came up playing basketball. You can
Yeah.
dance. You can sing. You always kind of been the star.
And all that requires disciplines.
Discipline. No, I'm not saying
Exactly.
discipline,
Right?
but she's
Yes.
always been popular. It's not like this is something new. It's bigger.
No,
but
I'm not.
She's used to being.
No, I'm not talking about fame. I'm saying she seems very grounded,
Yeah.
very,
That's why.
very
She's been
confident,
here.
very normal.
But
She's
all
already
of-
been in that lane.
but
She's
all
been
of-
living in that
I
lane.
spent 2 hours here talking to Amber Rose about slut walk.
Yeah.
The fuck was that? Still don't know.
She's a basketball star, dancing, singing. She's already been
like
the
Jason,
shit.
well, like Jason said, all of those things require discipline.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so it requires a certain.
For sure.
By the way, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
May what?
June 20th.
June 20th. Oh, you're right on the cusp
Yes.
of being.
We just said she was a Taurus
Gemini.
outside
no,
the room.
no,
Gemini
no.
Cancer.
He,
So
he said May. So
Is she a Taurus?
No, she's a cusp on a Gemini Cancer.
Cancer.
So you're half sane, half crazy.
Half crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a
Absolutely.
Gemini? I take back everything I just said.
And what are you?
I'm a Leo.
No, Leo's we go well together.
Not Gemini men. I
Yes.
love you. I don't like
well,
you.
not
What
Gemini
the
men.
fuck?
Yeah.
Not Gemini men.
Okay, so
That's what
Gemini
you
men.
Jacob's
said.
a Leo.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
You said she was grounded, but she got another side you ain't
I'm
see
just
yet.
saying, right.
But she's a cusp. I love
I am
cancers.
a cusp. I'm like a Cancer too. So.
Okay, so you have new music coming out. Let's
Yes.
talk about that.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
So my new single is out right now. It's called Love It.
Hey.
Music video and everything just dropped. But I'm working on my EP, like finishing it up with features and stuff like that. So it'll be my first here's my project.
Do
to
you
the
write?
world.
Do you write a lot of your own music?
I do. I write. I co-write. Also, I don't mind if there's a hot record that somebody wrote for me and I resonate with it. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, Sia and Rihanna, they're a great team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sia who? The girl that
Sia's
covers her face?
dope.
Yeah.
They write together?
She wrote
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
What else is another song that she did of Rihanna's? I don't know.
bunch.
Sit here and think about
let's
it.
establish
Probably a lot.
something,
Yeah.
okay? Damage knows the music. You know
The music.
You're
She
the
knows the music too.
she's the fact checker. You're the researcher. You're the women
know
empowerment.
music,
You're
though.
the pick in the afro. I am the shit talker. That is our role. I don't know.
Pick in the afro.
Shout out to the curly community. What's the curl community?
Yeah, Curl Fest is spent. We got to go to
Curl
Curl Fest next year. Seriously.
I'm so.
You got curls.
Yeah.
You trying not to let them grow out?
Listen, somebody told me to go and get braids again. Fuck you. So, like, who are some of the people you want to collaborate with?
Speaking of collabs, I want to collab. I like Rich the Kid.
Hey.
Okay.
I like. Oh my God. Actually, speaking of Meg too, I like Meg. That would be dope. I have a record right now with Doughboy.
Oh, okay.
He's from Atlanta, like budding.
Okay.
Who else?
We used to have a co-host named
OG
Doughboy.
Parker, a producer that for real?
OG Parker.
Yeah, OG Parker. I've been working with him. And Future.
Oh, nice.
Would you ever do a dance collab with somebody though? Like
Yeah.
any dancers out there that you feeling right now? That's a big community too, man. The dance community is huge.
The dance community is huge. Unfortunately, I follow a couple of people and I know what they look like, but I don't know their names. But that would be awesome.
What about, Spice is out there spicing it up. She's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She really didn't need the show. She has a big following from
she's
Jamaica.
huge.
Yeah, she's
She's
dance
dance hall.
Yeah, she's dance hall. She's amazing.
But you know a lot of people, so you could just hook me up.
Of course.
Yeah.
She
Hook her
knows
up,
a lot of people.
Hook her
I
up.
think all of you guys
We
know
do.
a lot of
We
people.
do.
So
Yeah,
they
we-
need to take like a little like artist management meeting.
Please. I couldn't. As soon as I tell somebody what to do and they be like, fuck you, I'd be like, I can't.
Just kidding.
I can't. I can barely manage myself. For real. I wake up every day and change my own schedule. Like, nope, yep, nope. Anyway. Okay, so beauty. So everybody's getting into the beauty game. You have great skin.
Thank you.
Clearly have a face that could be on a Neutrogena box.
Yeah.
Are you ever
on,
going to get into
Neutrogena?
beauty? Yeah.
Yes, I would love to be CoverGirl, Neutrogena,
Hey.
L'Oreal. Hello, everybody. No, but I'm actually releasing something that's not like skin based. It's
Coming
not
soon.
skin-based.
It's coming soon.
So how was it working with Chris Brown? Because Chris, we used to know each other. He's not a fan. I don't think he's a fan. Well, he blocked Hollywood Unlocked. I don't know. How was that experience?
For me, it was awesome. He was just like super. He's another person that's like super like
High energy.
homeboy, high energy. Like, what's good? You need anything? Like, all right, let's do this. And we figured out the dance part. And he's just Chris, and it was awesome. I mean, and his dancers are like family, so the whole situation was really dope.
So what else do you want to do outside of music? I'm sure you're going to get into beauty and acting. Like, do you have any philanthropic goals or anything that you do to help like the community?
Yes. So actually, that you mentioned that, my mom and I just started up our nonprofit organization called Deserving Love, and it focuses towards single women and their households.
Single moms.
Single moms in their households, whether that's like they're homeless or whether they just need extra assistance. So right now, like we opened up like a small facility to where we can have like workshops, seminars, accounting like classes, and like managing your finances to study book rooms for kids and things like that. We also offer like laundry cards, and like we have referrals to a bunch of different places now because we're getting like more connected we're in the valley.
That's clutch.
More connected in the valley. So we've just been telling our story to everyone. My mom had me at 16, both my parents in high school. We struggled like my whole life, and it's just something to where it just really hits home. And we want to be able to give an outlet. Like if at any moment where I was homeless, somebody could have been like, hey, like come here and like do this, or like helped my mom do something, like that would just be awesome. So we want to be that for other people.
Wait, so you were homeless?
Yeah.
For how long?
I was homeless up until I got Empire.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did people know that?
No.
Wow. So what?
I don't be like, I was homeless. Like it's not that for me. It's like that's a real part of myself that I'm just now revealing. I think maybe just because I'm just growing and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of people don't know, like technically when they moved me from here to Chicago, we were like living at the place that they put us for up until I got my first check and stuff. And then I got our apartment out here.
So your mom had to move with you.
Yeah, she came,
happened.
but she was gonna come with me regardless, just because like she's my manager role and like she's like make sure everything is good.
She was young.
But yeah,
But I think there's power in the testimony too, because I feel like the strength it takes to go from your real situation into a room and audition for something that can actually change your whole family's life and have the confidence to do that is major.
Yeah, it was like now or never. There was no thought in my mind like of doubt. Yeah. Besides, before I walk into the audition, I'm got my head right, everything, going over my lines and stuff. Why Lala walks out? I'm like, oh. This wasn't the right like vibes before I go in. Like, what is she auditioning for? Like,
Hey, but what God got for you, got for you.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're driving down, like, what kind of car do you drive?
Yes.
What kind of car do you drive?
I love cars, so I have like a few cars.
Hey.
See, she's
Good for
rich,
you.
young and
Stun on
got
him.
money. I got a few.
I just love cars.
We also don't want to, invite stalkers into her life, so we don't.
Well,
we really want
I have a few cars
I like
too.
sporty cars. I'll say that.
I have a few cars too. I have a black Suburban. I have a black
Oh, nice.
Mercedes. No, but it's on my Uber app. When you push Uber, they pop up. I Uber everywhere. Okay, so when you're riding down the street in one of your cars and Wale comes on, does Jacob say, turn that nigga off?
I can't with you. No, he doesn't.
His segues are epic.
They are like impeccable.
Yeah.
Like you
I
get an
mean,
award for that.
I try.
Yeah.
They give me an award. I already got my Emmy speech. Ready?
Oh,
okay.
come on.
So I'm going to say,
As you hold the mug.
thank you for this Emmy. This is for all you niggas that didn't know I had it in me. That's it. Hey, Oprah. That's it. Monique ain't going to be there. But anyway, so it's good to meet you.
Yeah.
So done.
So what else, before we leave, we used to always ask this question. What do you think is the thing that is the most misunderstood about you? Because honestly, you've done such a great job of just living and working and maintaining
Staying out of
and
the
staying out of
bullshit.
trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think just my story. I feel like a lot of people see me from the outside and they're like, oh, she's, I don't know. It's this weird perception maybe that I give off too, or just that the fact that I don't share my entire life that much. But even like some new people that are in my life, they'll think like I grew up rich or like I'm from LA. And I'm like, what?
You don't give off like having any dirt underneath your fingernails, like or having experienced any hardship, and
Okay.
that's not.
Well, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
not
wash your ass. That's why.
It would be hard to think that somebody as beautiful as you and her skin, I'm saying this, is flawless. So it would
And
be.
guess
yours
what?
is too.
Your your esthetician's been in my house 4 times in the last month. She came last night.
No, literally.
What up, Carla?
No, literally. Let me tell you something. That's literally like you trying to say she's cheating on me.
Well, she told me, Melissa wanted me to come over, but I was unavailable. I said, oh, well, you weren't
You know what?
unavailable for me.
I'm canceling that relationship. You guys are over.
Anyway.
Anyways,
I don't
we
even
say
know
all
what
this.
esthetician is.
Facialist.
Oh.
You don't
Yes.
need it yet.
Yeah. So we say all that to say that, it's difficult for people to think that you would have experienced hardship because you're the furthest thing from hard looking,
Right.
So.
Yeah. And I can understand that. But now I'm like, okay, it's time to like share.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like where I'm at right now.
It's whenever you're comfortable.
Even in my
sharing
music,
your
like
story-
everything,
your
I just
story.
want to be like super honest and,
Yeah.
I think the fact that you shared that, I know people are going to definitely love it. I felt it when you said it. And I really feel like I think the thing that makes this show work is that we just put all our own shit out there. You know what I mean?
Or Jason puts it out for us.
Yep.
Or that.
Shout out to Keith Powers.
Fuck off.
Daniel Sunjata. That's for our Day One fans. Anyway, she used to date Daniel Sunjata, found out he had a girlfriend. Girlfriend called her. She dumped him. It was a mess.
What is...
Y'all got to go back and watch old episodes. All right, so look, I'm going to give you my number. And if anybody ever gives you a problem, just text me. I'll take care of it for you.
He will.
Okay, unless it's Jussie, I'm going to let them African niggas take care of it. All right, everybody, listen to Serayah. Get into it. All right, new music. We love her.
Wait, where can we find you?
Wait, we know where to find this girl. We're going to put
Where-
it on the screen.
Oh,
okay, fine.
all
For the
right.
people listening, go ahead, tell them.
Instagram, Twitter, the whole nine.
Instagram, Twitter is just Serayah, my first name, Serayah.
Okay.
All right, Lee Daniels, this may come across your desk. Leah, I still need a job, nigga. All right, we out. Peace.
Bye, everybody.